Okay, you're having so many great ideas in your head, but you don't know how to bring them into reality. It feels like something is blocking you. Good thing I know some really great advanced beatmaking techniques, which will turn your ideas into reality.
Is this real?
Number 1. Using colors to apply effects. You know, we all love coloring our notes in the piano roll, but did you know that they actually have a purpose? Let me show you. Find a plugin to your liking, for example Flex. Now just to showcase, let's take an 808 for example. Open up the piano roll and create a super simple pattern like this, nothing special. Now go to the channel rack and right click your plugin. Choose Patcherize. Now this is Patcher. It's basically a playground where you can add effects and play around with it. On the left you'll see the sound that's coming in and goes through all the effects. On the bottom right you can see the signal that comes out. Now right click somewhere in Patcher and look for the plugin VFX envelope. Now using the wires in Patcher, connect it to your plugin. To open it up, just double click it. Here you can see 16 different envelopes, and at the top right you can choose between velocity, pitch and so on. You can do so many things with this, but what I like to do is create a sequence. Let me show you. Click the arrow on the bottom left and choose create sequence. Here you can make different types of patterns by adjusting the attack level, decay slope. By the way, this is what makes it more smooth or curved, the sustain level and the release slope. Just doing some random stuff here. Definitely mess around with the ADS on the right as well. Now when you're done, click accept. Then on the top left, change the color to your liking. Now if you go back to the piano roll and double click on a note, you can set the color of that note to the same one from the VFX envelope. Now the envelope you created will be applied to that note only. There you go. Now it's really important to save it as a template every time you create something. That way you only need to change the color of a note if you want to add a specific effect. This brings us to advanced trick number 2, humanizing digital synths. Digital synths are super precise, which can kill all the life inside. Sometimes it's what you want, but if you want it to sound more analog, you can recreate the slight pitch bend that occurs on real-life analog synths. To do that, send your synth to a mixer track. Then in the mixer, find the Fruity P controller and open it up. Now on a synthesizer, find the pitch tweak control. Right click it and choose link to controller. Now from the drop down menu, choose LFO. Then click on accept. Now play around with the vol and the speed knob to create a subtle pitch modulation. This will make your instrument sound so much more unique because it will add a subtle detune to it. Advanced technique number 3, creating an ambient bed from any sound. Let's say we have this simple pluck melody. It's actually a free Kontakt library called Yankin. Now to generate a pad, open up Edison on the master track. Once it's open, press the record button. Now in the piano roll, let the melody play, and when it's ready, stop the recording. Now click the teardrop icon. This will open up the blur effect. Simply play around with the amount slider. And when you're satisfied, click accept. There you go. That sounds amazing. So we all love reverb, but we also hate it at the same time. That is because it can take up a lot of space in the mix, which will turn your project into mud. So with advanced beatmaking trick number 4, you'll learn how to sidechain it with your drums. First, open up Fruity P controller on your kick or perhaps even on the entire drum bus. Then open up a reverb on your melody. Right click the wet slider and choose link to controller. Then in the drop down menu, set it to peak control peak. Then you need to set the mapping formula to inverted. Now just click on accept. Now you can use the bass controller to adjust the amount of ducking that happens when the drums play. You can literally see the wet slider move when this is happening. Guys, that's a gem. Advanced trick number 5, in-depth automation editing. Now this is a simple piano melody with a volume automation clip. Now if you double click it, you actually get this window where you can adjust the curve in depth. I usually go straight to the LFO and then on the bottom left, play around with the knobs to create a shape that you like. And you can actually do this with every control, such as panning, pitch, basically anything. Now this is really important. You need to learn how this works in depth. And I can actually teach you everything about that in the video right here. So see you there.